One of the biggest pop stars in Asia's history is finally getting collaboration with Nike. Let's take a closer look at the Air Force One Paranoise. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Peaceminusone Nike Air Force One Low Paranoise. Before we show you all the details, just please do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get right to it. So just to reiterate, this is a collaboration between G-Dragon's Peaceminusone and Nike. It is obviously the Air Force One Low, and it's officially called Paranoise. And before we show you all the details, let's just go over the basics. The official release date is November 23rd, 2019. And we're gonna talk about who G-Dragon is, why this collaboration seems to be popping off so crazy, and we're gonna talk about also the Friends and Family editions and the Korea exclusive editions that were already revealed. So again, let's just talk a little bit about who G-Dragon is. He's one of the 5 original members of Big Bang, and Big Bang is basically a boy band or boy K-pop group based in South Korea. They started in the late 2000s, and just to kind of give you guys an idea, if you're not really familiar with K-pop, the whole superstar culture in Asia is just, it's a lot different than it is in the US. For example, in the US, you guys know of boy bands such as the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or One Direction or whatever. They're popular in their own right, but in Asia, they sort of permeate pop culture as a whole. Like, they're huge in music, obviously, and then they all go into like television, they go into fashion, they start their own businesses. It's pretty wild how much bigger the whole superstar celebrity scene is out in Asia. And that's why in Korea, or pretty much all throughout Asia, these really popular figures are known as idols, which is a little bit crazy because the word idol typically means like someone you really look up to or some sort of like religious leader or something like that. But that's just kind of give you a little context about what the whole K-pop scene is like and why G-Dragon himself is so popular. And he's probably the most versatile member of that group. He's done stuff with fashion, and Peaceminusone is his fashion label that really started to kind of gain steam in 2017. I mean, G-Dragon himself has done collaborations in the past with like Ambush, doing jewelry and things of that nature, but Peaceminusone really kind of set its foot in 2017. They did pop-up shops, in Seoul, the pop-up shops in Miami and in Paris with Colette. It's been around, and now finally we have a collaboration with Nike. And in the Nike News official press release, it notes that G-Dragon just loved Air Force Ones growing up as a kid. He used to stare at them through windows because he just couldn't get them. And the Nike culture in Korea is actually really, really big. And one thing that we'd like to note, because I'm Korean, I'm kind of familiar with this, is that the term Nike boys was actually originated in Korea. We know Travis kind of popularized that term over the last couple of years, but a Nike boy was like a look that Koreans just had. People who just dressed head to toe in Nike. We're talking like Nike hats, Nike warm-ups, Nike sweats, or shorts, and some sort of Nike or Air Jordan shoe. So it was actually a thing in the 90s, and we don't want to take away anything from Travis because he did popularize that term in the current generation, but Nike boys has been a thing. So anyway, Air Force One Low by Peaceminusone. Let's just go over the details. It's very simple black and white colorway. It seems like a solid black upper, and there's these very obvious paint streaks that are all around the midsole. It's even like kind of dragged onto the foot. So it's pretty interesting to think about how these were made. We're wondering if they were kind of pre-made this way or if they were individually hand dipped or hand streaked or hand painted or whatever. On the medial side, again, you see some streaks at the forefoot and towards the heel. And one interesting bit is that the paint streak on the actual heel itself is basically an extension of that little tab that's kind of combines the medial and the lateral side. And the upper, again, it's just a black with a white swoosh, nice tumbled leather. The upper is actually painted on, and the more you wear them, it'll wear away and they'll reveal like a special artwork that G-Dragon himself created. It's been a trendy detail lately where the upper layer wears away to reveal something beneath. I mean, you've seen Clot do that. They sort of kind of made it hot with Air Force One, but this one's a little bit different where the more you wear it, it'll eventually crack and wear off. And if we look even closely at the ankle, you can kind of see some of the cracks in the actual shoe. So we believe that once you start wearing them, once you start creasing these Air Force Ones, the paint's just gonna start to wear away naturally on its own. So it'll be interesting to see what it'll look like as you normally wear them, or we customize the shoes on their own and just wipe them off on their own. So a few other details that we like about the shoe is thick laces. In the images that released, whether it be through G-Dragon's personal or whoever got seated the pairs, the laces are laced in a reverse fashion where the extended pieces kind of fell off at the bottom, but stock lacing is just pretty standard. So if you want to kind of screw around with the lacing and kind of wear them like he did, that's up to you. So now on the tongue, probably one of the more obvious details is this daisy. It's embroidered on and it's clearly missing a petal, and that's actually the Peace-1 logo. And the name of his brand actually originated from this idea he had of a utopian society in the future. And for those of you who don't know what a utopian society, it's basically like an ideal future where there's no hate, everyone's in harmony. But we're always one short of that because there's evil out in the world. The daisy logo with a missing petal sort of reflects the whole Peace-1 name. This hang tag has been pretty interesting. It's kind of like a badge that you might see like in backstage, and the retail pairs has the logo of the daisy, but there's the Korean exclusive pair that said artist in red and had a red swoosh. There's a friends and family pair that said staff in yellow and that had a yellow swoosh. And the friends and family pair was limited to 88 pairs only because that's the year of birth of G-Dragon, 1988. Additionally, on the hang tag, you see the name of the artist. It says G-Dragon, and the title, it says AF1 Paranoise. And in the friends and family pairs, you can see G-Dragon's Korean name spelled out too, so that's a little detail that they added. Extra laces, you got black laces, and you can see the daisy logo at the lace tips. Added custom eye stays that not only have the daisy logo, as you can see here, but they also have the alternate logo, which is a peace sign, which is missing one of the legs. So again, Peace-1. On the insole is also the artwork that you will see beneath the black layer, which is pretty interesting. And finally, there is the Peace-1 logo in her sock letter. Korea itself has always been an influential city in terms of fashion, but only recently have they been getting a lot of attention. This is the first collaboration with like a Korean entertainer. Earlier this year, there was an Air Max 97 sole from the On Air collection. Last year, there was an Air Jordan 3 sole, so we're happy that Korea is getting a lot of love. Me personally, I'm Korean, so I'm very, very happy this is happening because in the decades I've been collecting shoes, there's been next to zero, Korea-inspired shoes. I mean, there was a World Cup Air Force Ones of 2006, but outside of that, I can't really think of anything. The only thing Korean is known for was actually manufacturing the shoes, but we digress. A personal favorite detail of mine is that on the tissue paper, it has a swoosh and it has this lettering, which in Korean says "kunyanhae," which is the translation of "just do it." So a nice little touch. You can see it on the lace bag as well. So we're happy that it's not only a Peace-1 G-Dragon sort of inspiration, but there's a lot of Korea represented in this shoe. The fact that they made special tissue paper with the words "just do it" in Korean is really awesome. Very, very happy with this release, and you can just see that just the sheer the demand for this shoe right now is a reflection of just how popular G-Dragon is. We posted a video of a lineup for the Korea exclusive pair, the one with the red swoosh, and there must have been thousands and thousands of people waiting in line either to enter a raffle. We're not entirely sure how that release went down, but people definitely showed up for that. But yeah, we have these in hand. Again, a big thank you to Nike for sending these over. Me personally, one of my top 5 shoes of the year, but really up to debate if you're into G-Dragon or if you're into Air Force Ones or if you just like the design or not. But for us, this is a great shoe. Again, release date is November 23rd. One more detail we'd like to show you is a shoebox, which unfortunately does not say the Korean lettering of "just do it," but on the sides of the boxes, you see more of that artwork, which we assume is underneath the black layer, right over there. And that's pretty much it. This is our review of the Peace-1 Air Force One Paranoise. Drops November 23rd, 2019. Check the links below if you want to get a look at official images and more info on the shoe in general. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to us yet, and we'll catch you in the next video.